everybody. So this is a continuation. We are mocking up and match drilling a bunch of stuff for the flaps, more specifically the left flap. So in the last video I had mentioned that what I've got hooked up there is the actual flap hinge bracket from the wing. What you do is to make sure that the flap hinge brackets are aligned. You take the flap hinge bracket from the back of the wing. I'm sure it's called something else. I'm just calling it that. Which has a bushing involved. You put the bushing into the piece, and then you insert it into the two hinge brackets on the flaps. That way you make sure they're aligned. Once they're aligned, then you can match drill the left and the right hinge brackets together. So the first thing you do when you create the flaps is you actually match drill the left hinge bracket, not the right. Once everything is done and then you do the mock-ups, that's when you drill the left hinge brackets, which you can see me doing here. Oh, sorry, right. You drill the right hinge brackets. And they're going to wind up getting double flush riveted later, which is nice because it's you can do it with your squeezer. And now that everything's drilled, the next step, of course, is disassemble the entire flap. And I think everyone knows the drill with these. You disassemble and then you deburr everything that you haven't deburred yet. And in the instructions, Van still says to dimple then prime. We all know that that is not the optimal way to do it. If you wish to save any Scotch-Brite materials, I always deburr, prime, then dimple. So I'd already deburred the left hinge brackets, and now I'm deburring the right ones. So you have a bunch of, so all the forward ribs, all except two, are either attached to doublers or those big hinge brackets. I'm not very fond of losing pieces, so I have them marked extensively. Another thing that I have is I have all of them, wait, real quick. So here, you can't tell, but what I had actually done is while I was trying to take this vinyl off of the leading edge, so the two hinge bracket holes, you can kind of see them, they're big slats inside of the skin. They basically cut through half of one side. So you need to be very careful because it's very easy to bend. On the outer edge of that skin, I think there's maybe half an inch to 7/16 of 7/16, about 9/16 or 5/8 of material. So it's very easy to bend, and I put a tiny little bend in mine. I mean, I was able to flatten it out no problem, but it could definitely do some damage. So anyway, yeah, because the front ribs are always attached to something, I have them extensively marked, all the pieces, so that I will not lose or mismatch any when they're done. That wall of shame really has me paranoid all the time. When I'm dimpling anything, I triple check everything now. So just deburring here. Got the little handy tool, just nothing really different. Although I have changed the way that I do some deburring, and that will come up in maybe this video, but maybe the next one. I'll talk to that then. There I am marking everything. funny because so this time, last time with the ailerons, I screwed up one of the skins because I had it marked incorrectly. And I still screwed it up. So this time I marked everything, and instead of screwing up after the marking, I actually screwed up the marking. Because I'm a big fat giant doofus. Anyway, just going to be deburring the rest of these pieces for the next few videos, so I'm just going to let this one trail on out, and I will see you in the next one.